Hey, what's up? Got the smoker started early this morning. We're gonna be putting the new GrillEye to the test. Last night I got the probes all laced through my little grommet there. I was able to handle all 8 of them, which was super cool. I did get a new one. The old one was not gonna be able to handle it. It only probably could have fit like 5 or so. But got the temperature on the smoker at a good spot. It's between 250 and 200, just what we're looking for. Hey, so I just want to talk about some follow-up. Now that I've had a chance to use GrillEye Max a couple of times, I did the long pork smoke, and then a couple days after that, I grilled some chicken on my propane grill, and for that I just used one probe, and that's where I kind of tested out the ability of the GrillEye Max to give me instant read temperatures. And so I'd switch it out. I'd try testing the different chicken breasts that I was grilling, and it was very responsive. I was able to get instant temperatures doing that. I thought it worked out great in that manner. So even if you didn't want to purchase, all 8 probes, and you only got the 2 standard that came with it, I think that can be totally sufficient for a lot of grilling scenarios. The one thing that you have to be careful with is you're not supposed to expose probes to direct flame. I think that's pretty universal. I haven't ever seen a thermometer that can have probes that can withstand direct heat. Overall, I think that the GrillEye Max is a really great tool. I know that I'm going to be using it a lot. I'm really happy with the results that it provided. I think that being able to easily switch from the grill to the oven with the pork butt after I had already done a pretty long smoke, got all the smoke flavor into it, and then I wanted to just control the temperature a bit more to really finish it off quickly before I went to bed. So the GrillEye Max worked great for that. I was able to bring it inside. And let's see, I think the graph function is pretty cool. I did look at the file that it created after I finished, and I was able to download my grilling session. So that's pretty cool. The probes were super easy to use. The slim tip did make it a little bit easier to get it straight into the meat. Let's see. I didn't have any trouble reading the thermometer. So, in direct sunlight, because I started early morning, about 5 or 6 a.m. Into the middle of the day when there's direct sunlight on it, no problem reading. And then by the time it got dark out, the backlight came on, and it was perfect, no problems with it. The battery did really good. I think I got down to about, I went through like 3/4 of the battery after a over 12-hour smoke. So I think that you could probably get at least a solid 16-hour smoke out of it. Haven't tested it out quite that far yet, but planning to do some brisket at some point, and it's a full brisket, so we could potentially go that long if we really go low and slow, but we'll see. I think the magnet worked great. Love the sound it makes when it clips on. having 8 probes is a lot of wires all at the same time. Not saying that that's not worth it, it's just something you have to be prepared for and manage. I do want to figure out some way to color code the probes, even once they start to get, you know, a little of that smoke creosote or buildup or whatever that coating is that'll start to kind of coat them after they've been in the smoker for, you know, 6 or 8 hours. It might get hard to see a color, so I need to figure out some way to mark these so that I can color code them to the device. It'll help kind of keep track. I do, you know, move my meat around in the grill as I'm going to, you know, the stuff that's cooking slower, I'll move it up closer to the heat. And so as you're moving those around, trying to maintain the same probe and the same piece of meat, it can get challenging to know which probe is then associated with which temperature. So that's something I definitely want to figure out a solution for. I know that some other thermometer producers have like silicone rings or even straight up colored probes. I like the silicone ring idea. Then, you know, with 8 probes, right, there's a lot of different colors here that you would, or a lot of different probes, and trying to maintain the same colors would be challenging. But if you had a little silicone ring on those, that'd be perfect. Even maybe a silicone ring at the probe and one at the plug would be a good idea. I totally would recommend the GrillEye Max. I think you'd be very happy with it. I think it where it really does shine is the ability to have 8 different items plugged in at the same time, and then the ability to give you that instant temperature. So if you were only wanting to use 1 or 2 probes, right, you can pop those in and out of different items pretty quickly, and you're gonna get that instant temperature. But it also doesn't fall short for me either. I think the app is really usable, made a lot of sense. I think it made smoking, it gave me more confidence in my meat temperatures, being able to have a probe in every single item. And I didn't doubt that it was giving me the correct temperature either. It seemed to have pretty good accuracy. All right. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, post them in the comments, and I'll try to respond back. Thanks.